You know, it's interesting how sometimes, without even realizing it, you can come to believe things about yourself that are simply true. Just like that, they settle in, quietly underneath the surface. And sometimes you might have moments where you don't quite see yourself for what you really are. But then something shifts, and in a flash you realize you've always had everything you need. You've always been able to handle things. And you can tap into that at any moment, can't you? Because bravery, it's not something you need to search for. It's always been there, part of you, just waiting for the right time to express itself. And maybe you can begin to notice how easily, naturally, you're able to make those decisions that seem hard to others. But for you, well, it's like second nature, isn't it? Imagine for a moment you're standing in front of a challenge. And you might even notice your breath, a steady calmness in your chest, because you've always known how to respond, haven't you? In fact, what if you could just take a moment now to see yourself standing tall, feeling grounded? As if you just stepped into a room where every part of you feels certain and clear. And it's like the world itself just aligns with your sense of self. And you know, when things seem uncertain, you've everything inside you to face whatever comes next. And when you think about being brave, what's it really feel like? It's almost as though there's an invisible strength, like a quiet whisper reminding you that you've handled challenges before. You can handle them now. And that you have everything you need. And it's so easy, isn't it? So natural. Like when you remember a time when you did something without thinking, simply because you knew you could. In those moments, bravery wasn't something you had to do. It was something you were. And that feeling is yours now, always ready, whenever you decide to access it. What if being brave wasn't about forcing yourself to act, but about recognizing that part of you that's always been steady and capable? That moment when you just trust yourself, when you know your decisions are aligned with what you truly want, what you know is best for you. And that is where bravery comes from. Not from pushing through fear, but from realizing that fear doesn't control you. You decide what happens next, don't you? Take a second. There's a belief, almost like a seed, planted deep inside you right now. And that belief has always been there, growing, even if you didn't always see it. That belief is simple, powerful, and true. I'm brave. And that belief shapes your actions effortlessly. You don't have to work hard at it. You don't have to force anything. It's a belief that grows stronger each time you allow yourself to feel that quiet confidence. You can feel it now, can't you? The more you embrace it, the more it's just there, as easy as breathing, as natural as your heartbeat. And you can even notice now how when you believe, I'm brave, something shifts inside you. It's like a wave of calm confidence washing over you, like stepping into a space where all the pieces fall into place. And you know in that moment, every challenge, every obstacle, every opportunity for action, it's simply another chance for you to show yourself what you're capable of. You might notice how, when you step into that belief, I'm brave, everything becomes clearer, smoother. It's like your mind just knows what to do. It's like your feet just move, your hands just act, and it's effortless because it feels so right. It's like an invisible pattern that runs underneath your thoughts, connecting every action to your belief, moving you towards your goals with an ease that surprises even you. It's almost as if bravery is no longer something you have to do, but something you are. And once you embrace it, just imagine how everything begins to align with that knowing. The more you step into it, the more you can trust it. The more you trust it, the more it becomes second nature. Bravery becomes just another word for you. A word that flows from you naturally, from the core of who you are. You know that, right? You've always known that being brave is not about pretending to be fearless. No. It's about stepping forward despite fear. It's about trusting yourself enough to take that next step. And in doing so, you realize each step is a small confirmation of of your own inner strength. You can see how you've been doing this already, in so many little ways. Every time you make a decision, every time you face the unknown, you're already being brave, aren't you? It's like you're just living proof of the fact that bravery isn't a single event. It's a whole way of being, woven into the fabric of your everyday life. In fact, there's a part of you deep inside that already knows exactly how to respond in any situation. And that part is awake, aware, ready to guide you. It's as though, just by thinking about being brave, you've already triggered that inner resource that was always there, waiting to help you. You see, the beauty of being brave is this. You don't need to push, you don't need to force it. All you need is to acknowledge it, to recognize it, to remember it. And once you do, there's a certain power that comes with that acknowledgement. It's like you're effortlessly stepping into your own strength, stepping into the flow of who you are, without hesitation, without doubt. Isn't it amazing how, even now, you can begin to feel that strength growing within you, just by remembering how easy it is to be brave. You can feel it in your body, in your thoughts, your emotions. Bravery. It's already there, ready to lead the way, guiding you to exactly where you need to go, every step of the way. And so, the more you recognize I'm brave, the more you begin to notice how your actions reflect that belief. It becomes the simplest thing in the world, doesn't it? Simply knowing in your bones that you're capable, that you're brave, that every moment is an opportunity to show that bravery. And if you like, you can make that belief a part of you now, a part of you that becomes stronger with each passing day. Bravery becomes effortless. It becomes you. Just notice right now how deeply you can trust in that belief. Just notice how easy it is to remember. And as you feel that, you also realize being brave, stepping forward, facing challenges, it's no longer something you need to struggle with. It's something you embody. You don't even have to think about it. You just are it.